Hey guys, Halloween is around the corner, and what better time than to draw a Halloween scene right now? I'm Marina, and I'm the hands behind Draw with Marina. I'm using an iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil and the Procreate app. If you're new to Procreate, I suggest that you watch my other tutorial, Procreate Tips and Tricks, because as I draw, I'll be using these shortcut actions. I will link that video below. So grab your favorite tea or coffee, and let's start drawing. So we're gonna do a spooky Halloween ghost scene. So here I have an 8.5 by 11 300 DPI canvas. And we're gonna be doing this in multiple layers, and we're gonna work with the background first. And I already have a color palette with orange hues and lavenders, dark purples, and plums. So first we're gonna grab an airbrush, and then I'm gonna select a kind of a medium lavender. And then we're just gonna start off by doing the background, which is the sky. And then near the bottom, it's gonna be darker. And then in between, we can put varying shades of these different types of hues. So I'm gonna go lighter up here. You can even create different types of shapes, kind of to blend in with the background. It depends on what type of look you want. If you want a 2D flat look, or if you want kind of a more 3D look. So I'm just gonna put another layer. And this time I'm gonna do a monoline brush. And then I'm just gonna draw these jagged shapes. So I'm kind of going, I guess, a mix in between 2D and 3D. And there is no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just gonna be making these shapes, and then we're gonna be blurring it. So now I have this layer. I'm gonna go into my adjustments, Gaussian blur, and just drag my blur up. And you can see up here, it's at about 15%. So there's many different ways you can create backgrounds of varying colors. I'm just gonna merge this down and continue working on my background. And down here, I'm just gonna put some texture on the floor. And I'm gonna go back into my adjustments and blur again. I can also use the blending brush. And down here, I just kind of wanted to create kind of like a textured rock. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out, but if it doesn't, we can always cover it with color. Okay, so this is not gonna make sense at all, but once it's done, you'll see. All right, next we're gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna grab this yellow. It's kind of like a really pale yellow. And then I'm gonna grab the monoline brush, and then we're gonna do a moon. So let's just draw a circle. And don't let go of your Apple Pencil, and just tap anywhere on the screen and it'll make a perfect circle. And then we're gonna color drop that. Then we're gonna go into the adjustments and go into bloom. And again, you're gonna wanna drag your pencil up at the top so that you can see the percentage sign go up as well as the bar. And this kind of creates a glow effect, which is perfect for a moon. And then I'm going to go back into my adjustments and go into Gaussian blur. I just want to kind of blur the edges a little bit. And then maybe I'm going to place the moon over here, because I'm going to actually have a ghost right in the center. And I do want to add a little bit more texture in the background. So I'm going to go back into my layer 1 and just add a little bit more color. All right, so let's create another layer, and this time we're gonna do some leaves. They're kind of falling from the sky. And I know Procreate has some leaf brushes under organic. So I'm not sure actually if this came with Procreate. It could have, but you can double check your brush palette. So this one's called Snow Gum. So I want to test how that works. So I'm going to increase that brush size. And then, yeah, you're just going to stamp them. I'm going to do a darker color as well. And I also want to decrease the opacity, so I'm going to go into that layer, hit the N, and just bring that down. And then next I'm going to create another layer, and this time we're going to do some trees and some tree trunks. And I think the best brush for this would probably be a calligraphy brush. So if you have any calligraphy brushes, you can choose one, and the reason is because it's easy to use the pressure sensitivity, kind of like that. So the harder I press, the more ink will come out. So I'm starting off with barely any pressure, and then as I go down and into the trunk, I'm going to press harder. So here's a close-up. And I want to make sure my moon is underneath the branches, so it's in the very back, just above the sky. So I want to create a bunch of branches in the background, and what I'm going to do actually, just to make this go a little bit quicker, is to copy and paste what I've already done. So I'm just going to go to that layer and swipe left and hit duplicate, and then I'm going to bring that down all the way just above the background layer, and then I'm going to just go into the arrow tool and then rotate that. And I only want the branches at the bottom for now, so I'm just going to erase everything up here. Hope this makes sense. So I have this right there. And then I'm going to duplicate that again, rotate again. This time I'm just going to use the other side. And then erase everything up here. So as you can see, I have a bunch of branches down here, and I'm going to merge those two down. So now I have the branches at the bottom. I'm going to blur that again, kind of like that. I hope this makes sense. I'm just going to put it in the background, kind of like that. And then decrease that opacity so you can see some of that in the background. Then I'm going to duplicate that and put it on the left. Flip that. Now you got lots of texture going on here. Merge that down and just delete some of the strays. So from there, I can duplicate this again, creating more branches. You kind of don't want it to look too patterny, so I'm gonna flip that and then clean up some of the strays again, just trying to break up that pattern. So I'm gonna add some more leaves onto this, and this time I'm gonna select kind of like an orange, go back into my organic brushes, and perhaps we're gonna do another brush. This one's called Paper Daisy. So create a new layer. So for this one, you kind of have to hold the brush down, and that's too much for me. So I'm gonna have to go a little bit faster and slower, if that makes any sense. Okay, gotta play around with it. So that's just one brush, and it's a little bit too translucent, but I guess we could put it in the background. I'll just do another dab over here. Now, if I want it really dark, I'm gonna have to press harder, but it's gonna produce a lot of leaves. So I guess I could use that and just erase. I can also erase with a lower opacity eraser. And then just move that. I guess once you get the hang of it, it's easy. I'm gonna try another one called Aurora. Let's see how this looks. These ones are smaller. This is actually not really a leaf, but more of a texture. That looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna try to put that on the background. I'm gonna grab that purple here, and to do that, just put your finger anywhere where there's color and it's gonna pop up on your color palette. So I'm gonna create a new layer underneath the background. Still in my Aurora brush, I'm gonna increase that brush size and I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lightly do this. Okay, and then just decrease that opacity. And we can also blur it. Again, we're just layering everything. So for the bottom, let's create some more texture. Let's add another layer. And this time we're gonna go into our brushes again, and I'm gonna find some type of clay material. I think it's under industrial. Yeah, so it's either one of these, and it should come with Procreate. This one is called Stone Wall. So I'm gonna grab a lighter shade of that lavender. So I was trying to do something here, it didn't work out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of cover that up. I'm just gonna add a little bit of texture on here, which is fine because if we're gonna put a ghost, that could be the highlight underneath the ghost, but I'm just gonna airbrush that. For now, I'm just gonna leave just a little bit of light there. All right, so that is our background for the ghost, and it's just gonna be an easy, simple ghost, kind of like how a child would draw a ghost. We're gonna go to the very top of our layers and hit another layer. This time I'm gonna draw the outline of the ghost in that pale yellow. Okay, let me move the moon up again. I wanna put the moon actually in behind everything. So with my monoline brush, I wanna make sure that my brush is stabilized. So I'm gonna click into the settings, make sure you're on stabilization, and you can actually test your brush out here. And I want my brush to be kind of fluid when I draw, not really wobbly. So I'm gonna increase my stabilization amount. I'm gonna do it at 30%. And then let's hit done. So now when we draw the ghost, our lines will be much more smoother. So I'm just gonna color the perimeter. I'm gonna take that stabilization off. Now with the eraser, I'm gonna make sure I have the airbrush selected. And then just erase and just kind of blur the edges. Then we're gonna go back into Bloom. And we're just gonna see how that looks if we put that feature on. And then again with the Gaussian blur. And then decrease that opacity. I guess we should put a face on it, no? I'm going to just add a little bit more color inside. Okay, let me move this moon. I don't want the moon above the ghost's head. I think that looks a bit weird, so I'm gonna put it over here. Maybe we can move the ghost over a little bit. Now I think it kind of needs a face, so I think I'm gonna just draw a couple of black dots for the eyes. And what about a mouth? Or should we make a cute ghost? Maybe we'll do a cute ghost. Okay, let me get a red for the mouth. Yes, no? I don't know. I don't know if the ghost actually goes with the background. But I guess the last thing we can do is maybe put a couple of bats. So I'm gonna do a new layer, select black with a monoline brush. And let's just zoom in. So let's just draw a bat. And then we can copy that bat, we can flip it, and then rotate that. We can make it blurry. And then let's just shrink that a little bit. And just do one more for good luck. Down over here. Now, if you don't like this ghost, you can put whatever you want. You could put a pumpkin, you could put a haunted house, you can put a black cat. But let's just take off the ghost and you can use this as a background for anything you want. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. For more drawing tutorials and gadget reviews, be sure to subscribe to Draw with Marina.